We get really tied up in many industries when it comes to engagement and engagement surveys, and how one snippet of time kind of defines you or your building or your team. And I want people to understand that survey is a moment in time. So if you had a great survey in February, great. That's vastly different than what it is here in August. And vastly could be better, it could be different, it could be absolutely stagnant, and you're all over the board. I always tell people, if you're disappointed at your numbers, think about the people that we asked to do the survey. Are we demanding they take it? Or are we strong arming them to take it? Is it confidential? Are people worried about that? Did somebody get pulled over on the way to work and then they come in and we're behind our metrics and all of a sudden we got to boost percentage completion? So we asked Carl to come and sit down. How do you think that survey is going to go? Pretty rough. And you're forcing people because somebody's barking at you to get your percentages up. That's not engaging, right? It's not. So you have the ability now with QR codes or links or every other metric known to mankind to get people to do pulse surveys. But at the end of the day, this is a moment in time. People's jobs aren't on the line because of engagement surveys. People's jobs are on the line because of the vibe of the building or turnover or not hitting your KPIs without understanding what's going on in your business. Vastly different. So engagement is fluid. Depends on the day. It depends on what the expectations are. It depends on if people are trained, if people are actually liking their work, if there's psychological safety. There's a lot of things rolled into it. So if somebody's putting pressure on you about engagement surveys, break it down to say, what would you like to see at the outcome of the engagement survey? Are you worried about percentage? Because you can force people, increase percentage, more than likely is going to decrease people's engagement. You force somebody to do it, they're not going to be really engaged. Do you care less about the actual percentages in order to hopefully boost the numbers because those are the people that are actually willing to give you those numbers? There's a risk at that because sometimes when people are so pissed off, those are the ones that want to fill out the survey. So at the end of the day, a pulse survey or engagement survey is just that. It's a moment in time. This is historical data that we can build on year over year, and you can always find a way to do another survey down the road to see if your company or your team want to do something different, right? Don't put the amount of energy into one survey. Put the amount of energy into you being in the building and feeling the vibe of the building day in and day out. That means more than some survey that's on a Google form doc. Be a leader. Choose wisely.